Nurgle's rot, prepare to meet Procter and Gamble. Oh, hey! I didn't see you there. Welcome to the new place. Now, I know you'd be saying to yourself, Ash, why would you be purchasing property in the middle of a heretic invasion? But let me tell you, property values on Tertium right now are at an all-time low. And once the heretics are all cleared out and we get the old little stamp of approval from the Inquisition that we're no longer a risk, the property values on this place are gonna skyrocket. I'm gonna get at least 10 times what I paid for this place. But check it out, I already got a bonus. Check out what I got on the walls. Sweet, right? But no, the serial numbers are already kind of ground off of it, and the previous owner really kind of left in a hurry, but quite frankly, it's not my problem, and I don't really care. But we're not here to talk about any of that. Darktide's getting a new update. Tons of cool stuff coming. I think there's some new maps in there, some like crafting stuff, and a new class, the Arbites, Arbites, something like that. And tons of other cool stuff, and we're going to be going through it today. It's rock. It's the cops. Don't worry, I have a foolproof plan to get them to go away. I got this from a really good lawyer. This is my own private domicile, and I will not be harassed. Yeah, that'll show them. Anyway, Darktide's update is just going to be... Man, they're really persistent. This is my own private domicile, and I will not be... I am the Lex! That's right, the Arbites are here, and while trying to end an uprising using nothing but convicted felons is certainly a way to go about it, it was not working here in Tertium. So, they're calling in the Super Space Cops. And while I'm not going to try and make any kind of comment about how this could be somewhat inspired by current events, there is definitely some kind of inspiration coming from another super-chinned, crime-fighting, super-future cop. And I'm curious what his input is on the inspiration. What do you think, Joe?
Get that microphone out of my face!
Well then. Hey-ho, I'm just going to stop myself right there for a moment. Before we get too much further into this video, I just wanted to say that on June 23rd, I'm going to be streaming over on Twitch with Darktide drops. Should be pretty cool, probably about 12 p.m. Central is when we plan on starting, and I plan on going for a number of hours. You can check that out on twitch.tv/CaptainAsh420. Funny number. And if you want more specifics about that and other future streams and videos, I have a Discord server down in the description. Come hang out and, yeah, just have a good time. Anyway, on with the show. Now look, I'm not here to give you your next lecture in the college-level course that is a Warhammer 40k lore, but allow me to read you a little quote here from the Lexus Arcanum Librarium, aka the 40k wiki. We are the vessels by which the Emperor's laws have traveled down the ages. We light the beacon of the Emperor's laws so that his Imperium can guide their lives by it. And we see to it that those who turn away from that beacon and cause themselves and others to stumble are made to pay. We determine the guilt, and we decide the punishment. We are the Adeptus Arbites, and pleas for leniency will not be heard. TLDR, this.
Drop that baller! You shall fight! Your attention, Lord Lawyer!
Now, as you can see by the carnage behind me, they did not skip out with the weapons for the Arbites class. A particular favorite of mine is the so-called and very aptly named Exterminator Shotgun. This thing is an absolute beast when it comes to taking out things like dregs and scabs. Essentially one shot for most enemies about that size. And it comes in 2 different marks for a little bit of customizable gameplay. You've got the classic Mark IV, which is a pretty typical type of shotgun, still packs an absolute punch, but we're not here to talk about the Mark IV. No one wants to play with the Mark IV. You want to play with the Mark III, baby. Give me that duckbill choke. Nice wide spread, very flat, or as I like to call, crowd control. Now look, I'm the biggest fan of guns as the next person, but this is Warhammer 40,000 we're talking about here. We cannot get away without a little bit of glorious melee combat. And they absolutely deliver with the Arbites. There's a handful of different weapons you can pick from, but quite frankly, the best one in my opinion, Shock Maw and Riot Shield. This thing is absolutely nuts. You can basically just hide behind this shield forever against anything that's not essentially a monstrosity size. And you can also, like, charge up your weapon and smack the front of it and kind of do that thing that bald chick does from Rainbow Six Siege that has the shield and just stun everyone around you. Absolutely insane. And it also ties in with the best part about the class.
Can I pick that dog? No. Can I pick that dog? No, he's sleeping. Can I pick that dog?
Well, with this one, I'm just going to be honest, I kind of don't have a whole lot written in the script for it. It's just the word dog written in, like, big, bold, underlined text with a couple, like, hand-drawn hearts next to it. I'm not really sure what that's about, but, like, it's a dog in a 40k game, man. Like, what do you want me to tell you about it? It's fucking awesome. This little dude can pin a mauler to the ground and turn him from one of the biggest swingers at the Papa Nurgle Key Party into a tiny little morsel of a snack. I mean, just look at him go. Crunchy on the outside and gooey on the inside. Not to mention the little shit's invincible. You can literally just tag an enemy on the entire other side of a battlefield and all of a sudden your dog's just like, target acquired, nuts, attacking, and he just goes. You can send him after some of the like really big targets too, and to kind of lesser success. The dog doesn't die. They're not going to do the injustice of just having the dog be dead, but man, they still make it whimper when those like bulwarks absolutely bitch slap the hell out of that dog. Someone at Fatshark just wants to make you cry even if they can't let the dog die. Oh, and whoever it was that decided that we're going to have a perk that just deletes the dog and just has you go in alone, yeah, Fatshark, fire that guy. How dare you even suggest that I would ever want to separate from this adorable, fluffy, monstrous murder machine? How dare you? Well, that just about sums it up. I'm not going to touch on every major, like, patch note and point that's coming through here. There's a lot of changes that are going on, like complete reworks to small balance changes. There's a lot to experience, and I want you to kind of more experience that firsthand. There's a whole new, like, mission board rework, the story missions starting to feel actually like story missions. Fatshark definitely put the work in, completely ignoring the new class. So yeah, if you're interested in Darktide, give it a look. One little kind of key note here at the end. As a Judge Dredd fan, I would be definitely remiss to not mention the, like, weird pop-up of Dredd-inspired things coming into video games. Obviously, you have the Arbites and Darktide, but I think they're also coming into that Rogue Trader game that was put out by, like, Owlcat or Owlbear or something like that. And there's and then there's the one in Helldivers, the straight up just Judge Dredd reference armor. I'm not sure what it is, but as a big fan of old Stonyface, I am extremely excited about the maximum amount of thrill power we're feeling right now. And I just kind of want to make a little PSA here for anyone that may be watching that has any strings to pull in Hollywood. I'm just gonna get a little bit closer to the camera here. The shadowing and lighting is gonna be awful, but I don't care. We are in the era of terrible sequel movies. For the love of God, can we get a Dredd 2 with Karl Urban? Just don't make it suck. Okay? Thanks. I'm out of here. Bye!